Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to Autonauts versus Piratebots. We're going to be doing a little bit of optimization today. We need to kind of like really get ahead of ourselves. That was a little loud. We need to get ahead of ourselves here to make sure our automations are good before we keep progressing too far. All we have left to do is to blow up these guys, but we got to make some sledge bots because we got some crow's nest here. I guess I just demolished 100 pirate structures. Not sure how I did that, but we did it. That was interesting. Oh, you know what? We had these guys up here just kind of rolling around doing their thing. What's he hitting? Oh, a cheval de frise. Okay. I was like, what is happening up there? So we also need to fix our bot. So I want to make 2 teams because only 10 can be active at a time, right? So I'm going to make a forward operation team and then like a quick force reaction team, a little QFR or something like that, to then when we do get attacked on defense, I switch off the attack bots and turn on the defense bots, or vice versa. I turn off the defense bots when we're going to go on an offense and turn on the attack bots. Then we start our thing using our, our lovely signs. But otherwise, we're going to be optimizing and cleaning up. So I want to go along and I want to put a fence around our tree farm here. And I'm going to make it a little bigger as well. And we do have paths and we can make a bucket, I believe. If I come over here, I think I want to get a bucket set up so we can start getting some sand piled. Yeah, we can. Planks and poles. So I'm going to set this to a bucket. We got a few bots. Let's get some extras going here. You go make me some bots. I did move my stuff out of the way because I'm trying to figure out exactly how we want to clean this up, but let's set up a good bot bucket. He is just going to be he's a bucket head. All right. My mouse sensitivity felt weird there. So I need 6 planks and 4 poles. So if I come over to the poles, have him do this times 4, and then come over here. Oops, wrong button. I always do that. Boop, okay. Do this times. Now, I don't do this until hands are full or empty because even though technically in this command we could do until hands are full, right? But if there are upgrades in this game and we ever give him an upgrade and he goes from being able to hold on to 4 things to say 6 things, this will mess up his code and he will stop making buckets. So it's always good when you have a very specific number you need to do just that and nothing more, unless the bot is meant to continuously cycle. For instance, if you had bots set up to deliver stones and sticks separately to each location, and you just had like 1 stick and 1 stone, then yeah, infinite. But, you might want to set some sort of parameter so you don't have a big tower of pickaxes, right? All right, so he's going to go there. He's going to add that in 4 times. And then I'm going to have him go to the planks. I did it again. There we go. And I want you to take from here, and I'm even just gonna do this. So take stow, and then I'm gonna copy this. So that way he's gonna put 2 in his pocket, right? Now, I'm gonna just tell him to do this 4 times. So he's gonna take 2, take 1, put it in his pocket, take 1, put it in his pocket. You could even do it like take, stow, stow. It does not matter. It's gonna work just the same. I just like to have the pretty colors. So there you go. He's gonna do that. Have 2 in his pocket. Then I'm gonna have him take 4 more, and then I'm gonna have him come over here. And then I'm just gonna do this. So add it. Oops, I had an extra one. All right, put that on. Boop. So add it, retrieve it, and I want you to do this until your hands are empty. So I've limited him to getting a total of 6 planks, but to keep the code cleaner, I'm gonna have him do this until his hands are empty. So he's gonna move there, put 1 from his already existing hands in, and he's gonna retrieve and then repeat until failure. Now here, you do not want to have him skip these. So like for instance, if you had this exit repeat failure on for taking poles from the storage 4 times, if he only took 3 poles and then you told him to stop and then he goes and tries to put in 3 poles and then he continues on, he's gonna get stuck because he's gonna be looking for a good bucket, but there won't be one. So these are the times you do not have exit loop strategies. All right, so we've got him emptying his hands in here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the code real quick. I'm gonna just destroy those. And then, oops, and then I'm gonna have him run the code. I just wanna test him out. Where is he? There he is. Go. So it's a good way to test it out if you're doing a large code like this, because then you'll see if he creates the item or not. And then from there, you can actually have him, you can finish the code by him creating the item for you instead of you running back and forth yourself. So it's just 2 different ways to do things. I like to do it this way for some things so I can make sure something works. Whereas when I do know it works, I might just do it myself, depending how many trips it takes. But, you know, usually I try and make the bots do as much as humanly possible. Or robotically possible. All right, so you can see he made his bucket, and then obviously he stopped because we don't have a forever loop. I'm just gonna hit record again. And then I want you to go find said bucket. And then I'm gonna stop him again because I actually don't have a storage for the buckets. Whoopsies. So let's just come here. Ooh, what kind of... How do I store sand? Well, I need to store buckets first, so let's just do this. And I am gonna make a stack of 2 buckets because we're gonna use a lot of buckets. I might even make it 3 eventually, but at least for now, 2 will be fine. So there, so he's gonna move and pick up his target, and then he's gonna come over to here and place his target. God damn it, I have a sword in my hand. Come on. There we go. Nothing now. Nothing in my hand. Where's my mouse? There it is. Whoop. All right, so retrieve. Okay, good. Got lost there. Find the bucket, move to the bucket, pick up the bucket, move to the storage, put it into the good bucket storage. God damn it, it's a sword storage. It's all right, this happens. Everything is fine. Just gonna, oop, no, don't start the code. Go grab the sword, back in your pocket, grab the bucket, copy him, and then put it in here. Huh, we did it. Do this forever. And now he'll do this constantly until like our other tool bots here, until the buckets are full. And then he'll just sit here and wait with the bucket in his hand. So, oops, send it. And none of these need an exit repeat strategy except for, technically I don't need him to be skipping until his hands are empty actually, but I already started the code. It's not gonna matter. But if there was a mistake in the code, he would skip and then he would get all messed up. But if he stopped anyways, he would be messed up too. So it doesn't matter that that far in. It really matters earlier on when you're taking from storages very specifically. All right, so like we said, I want to move on from our bots here. And I gotta clean this up because there's a lot of sticks and shit in the way. So we're gonna do a couple things here. We've got a bucket, so we're gonna get a person to grab sand. And it's buckets of sand, so I'm not sure what I need for a bucket of sand. I think it's a barrel, honestly. I'm just gonna put it down. I'll have a barrel of laughs over here. Oh my god, I'm good, guys. We got him. Oh. All right, I'm gonna head over here. I'm just gonna grab some sand. Okay, and then I'm just gonna wait for that barrel to be built. I guess I never built any barrels. See, it doesn't go in here, so I'm just gonna plop it down for a second. I'm gonna put a few more barrels down apparently because I never built barrels. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's good for the moment. What is that? 3, 6, 7 of them. So we'll get some sand this way because we can build the sandy track, and I'm going for the sandy track over the flooring just because it's 15% faster surface, which means the bots will move faster. So what I want to do is put them down here in the middle, and then I can just change the code to encompass the entire area I want, and then they're not going to obviously dig up a sandy track. They're gonna be looking for dirt. I'm just gonna stop the raid. I don't care about the raid right now. We got video stuff to do, okay, guys? All right, cool, cool. Good chat. So first thing we can start to do is we can start to put the fencing down around this. So first thing I usually do is put my gates in and turn so I can see where they're supposed to be. So like here, you know, I don't need one at the top, I think, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But I do need one right here, actually, where the good buckets are. So I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna move the buckets just over, so that way they have the exit. And then I'm just gonna go in and just, you know, drop these down. I'm gonna have to go and pick up these sticks, but I'll do that afterwards. And then I'm going this way. Then I'm in the way. Then I'm gonna continue it on, so I'm not gonna get too crazy at the moment. I just want to get a little basis down here. Beautiful, good stuff. Get the stupid tree seed out of my inventory. Grab all these. We can also start getting some of these other blueprints ready in the meantime. We have 6 kilns, but I could make... Nope, I can't, because we gotta make square frames, which will... It's on the list. It's on the list, guys. Relax. And what else do we have in here? Nothing great. I've got a couple crude mixing pots. We did put them all down right here. We put 2 down. There's actually one right here, too. There we go. And then storage. We got a few of these. I want to make a compost bin. What do I need for this? We need some square frames. We can... Oh, we need panels for the seedling tray, so we'll hold off on all those. I'll delete those, though. Put this barrel down real quick. Come back over here. Just watch me deposit this into the barrel. Nope. Bucket of sand. What is a bucket of... You know what? Maybe you can't store sand. That makes a lot of sense. I think I remember that now. So what I'll do is I'll set up a person for BPs instead. So... Let's see, where are you? You. So I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna grab one of my blueprint people. So just copy this. And instead, I want you to, oops, nope, cancel that. So I'm gonna do this. And then until his held item is empty. Until held object is empty. Okay? So that's what I need him to be doing to the blueprints in this area. Now I need to set up his regular code. So what I want to do is set up a little if statement, obviously. So if his hands are empty, i.e. his bucket breaks. Now, there have been some other people out there. These are great ideas for codes. I just don't like to use them because I don't like to over convolute a code, because sometimes when you restart a game, they can be a little buggy and they get stuck in between things. But some people like to do, like, you know, if your hands are empty. Okay, I can't stow it because this is in my way. Let me drop this on the ground. So, like, if your hands are empty, you know, oops, retrieve, and then go and get this, you know, and then you can have like another if statement inside of it, or you can do an if else statement. So like if, you know, if your hands are empty, retrieve, else go get a bucket. So you can do all sorts of things. I just, again, I don't like to overcomplicate the code. There's no reason to. It adds kilobits of storage that may not be necessary. And like I said, you know, if you've seen some of my Autonauts tips videos, I like to utilize the term KISS very often. Keep it simple, stupid, okay? All right, I'm glad we covered that. So let's continue keeping it stupid. Or keeping it simple, stupid. Keeping it stupid works too. So I'm just gonna move over here. So if his hands are empty, I want you to do this. Then I want you to go get sand. And does that fill the bucket? It might fill this bucket, but I can't honestly remember if he gets a better bucket later, if it'll fill it up in one try. So instead, and this works for any sort of liquid too, I want him to do this until his held object is full. Held object is full, okay? And there's no reason to have an exit sequence on this because actually I will, because if the bucket breaks in the middle of it, it obviously can't be full anymore and he'll get stuck in a loop. So do put an exit sequence on there. All right, so he's gonna go and find a bucket if his hands are empty. Then he's going to go and find sand, move to it and use his held item until his held object is full, or if it breaks, repeat. And then he's gonna go and use this on the target. I think that should work just fine. All right, you are BP Sandy Cheeks. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit play. So obviously nothing's really gonna happen here until I delete these out of my way. I delete this out of my way. I delete that out of my way. I delete all this out of my way. Whoop. See ya. And then I put down some sandy track. So I'm gonna keep it near the beach because there's no reason for me to make it way over here, right? The sand's here. I want him to find the nearest sand. And go. See, working just fine. So I want to check his field of radius here. So I do want to stop him for a second. I want to do, like, I don't need him to find the nearest sand in that big of an area. I just want him to find it like this, right? So that's fine. And then, you know, I'll keep the blueprint size the same. That's irrelevant, like, just in case I ever, like, go crazy with blueprints, which is not unusual for me. So we'll get this going. This will be a good base. That down, put that down, that down, that down. Okay, that'll do for now. And I want to use those in between all of these fields here. So that way when our boys are walking through, they're doing extra work, doing faster. All right, I see a hole in the fence here as well. I must be stupid. All right, I can see, you know, some of those sticks disappeared. Same with there. I'm just gonna place, actually no, I'm not gonna place here because we are going to expand this. I just want to get some floor tiles first because it'll be a lot simpler to expand. So what I will do is we can move on from this project and start getting some other things ready. What is that? Pressing like and subscribe down below. Oh, we got you. I know you probably forgot, but you may not be subscribed. It happens. Or maybe YouTube canceled your subscription, your free YouTube subscription. So make sure you go back down there and do it and really stick it to them. All right, but we need to set up some basic commands here for new, not tools. Well, I do need to make good flails. But we need to make gears. No, I don't really think I need those. We need to come over to these. What are those? I need to make chisels. We need to make good flails. They're not big on the priorities at the moment. Actually, a chisel kind of is. But I do need these. Actually, I want to move all of these over here. Maybe down here, like this. I think that's fine. We'll do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you didn't see what I just did, when you go to move things, you can. Okay, that's not moving things. When you go to move things, you can highlight to move literally a bunch of things at a time. Like you can move all this stuff. As long as it can move to the area that you're selecting everything, you can literally move an entire base. So you just gotta be careful. The more you move, the more obstacles, and you can't put stuff on top of like little rocks on the ground, for instance. So, okay, so I can see here my pole bot is broken, right? So why and who is broken? It's probably because I moved something. So plank processing is fine. And so why don't we go into our crafting team. So pole processing. See, look, he's stuck on adding it to the storage. I moved it. This is where having the move sequence outside the storage can be detrimental, okay? It is, generally speaking, rule of thumb, much more beneficial to leave it outside the sequence. But if you're like me and you do move stuff around and then wonder why, like, a storage is empty, that's why. I know it's why. I do it all the time because I'm stupid, so it's fine. We know. we're prepared. So what I want to get here is all of these ready to go. And that also means I need to get my fixin' poles. Where's my pegger? Okay, good. They all moved. I like to make sure they move. And with that in mind as well, why don't we do one of these? God dang it. Carnflabbit-marium. I'm just gonna bring these over here too, just to get them here. Okay. Anybody break? You're broken. He actually wasn't broken. They're repeating everything here, so they're not broken. It's fine. Pegger's broken though, see? Peggy's broken. Drop everything in your hand because I don't know what you got and get moving, sir. All right. We got some sandy tracks here. Just delete all of these sandy tracks and let's get our layout for the tree farm. So I'm just gonna turn. And there's all sorts of gunk in the way, right? So, bam. And here's our gate. I can't do it through trees, right? So, and I'm gonna do a fence here. Actually, I might as well just do this. There we go. We'll do that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be a fence. So let's go back to our fencing. 1, 2, 3 crops. 1, 2, 3. A gate. I'm out of gates, apparently. Okay. I'm just gonna delete that gate because that's not gonna get taken care of there. I'll just put some gates over here. Woo! Gates, baby. Go make me gates. Look at them go. Look at them go. So this will extend it a little bit further. You know what? I honestly want to do even one more. Just get this looking fantastic. So this will be another row going down here. I can't go through the tree, as we previously discussed. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to do this for a second. Do that. Get this, and then put that there. Excellent. Now we can easily take care of this. So I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna start with. So this is how you like redo an entire farm, right? So I usually just start from the top and work down. That way I don't skip anybody. The order that you do these in don't really matter because they're all gonna start working together and catch up, right? So I'm just gonna hit stop. And I'm just gonna fine tune his nearest log area. Now that I have fencing, nothing's gonna fall outside of this fence, right? So I don't need to have it in excess anymore, so I can just do this. Well, once I fix the fencing, right? So he's just gonna pick up logs in here, and then he's gonna go add them to the storage. And he's gonna go forever. Then next we have our seed gatherer. Again, it's just the same thing. Bam. You can leave them big too. I just like to be clean, you know? I like to keep things as nice as possible when I can. Make sure you restart your bots. And then you're just gonna go down your list, make sure you record your bots. Just gonna go down your list and make sure that everyone's all happy, everything's getting taken care of. Stick, then our tree basher. So our tree basher is outside. So he is irrelevant. So he can just stay there and have a good time. Actually, no, he cannot. Really don't need a tree basher, but what I'm gonna just do instead, because I have him, I'm just gonna change the radius to my stick guy. And I'm just gonna do that. Just to encapsulate that tree that's sticking out over there, so that way I don't have to fix him and put a new tree somewhere. I can just fix that guy and call it a day. Tree basher's good to go. Tree cutter, I'm just gonna stop him wherever he is. It doesn't matter. And I want him to do this. And I'm gonna include the fence. You don't need to, but again, I just do it for the cleanliness, but I'm also doing it because there are some trees here in the way. Go ahead. Now, the one thing I am not gonna do is tell my bot to plant the tree seed, right? So I'm gonna hold off on the tree. That's the planter, right? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do with him is I want him to find the holes here to plant. But I'm gonna stop him first. Oops. I'm gonna stop him first because I'm probably gonna go through myself real quick. There's the fence, there it is. To clean up the ones that are on the outside edge. So everyone but him will be working, which is fine. Now again, I want to get back to where I left off, so I know I left off with tree cutter. I'm gonna go to tree digger. Yep, and 2 bots are linked to this, right? So yeah, that's fine. So, and now I don't need to have these different patches of soil. Because I have the road, they're not gonna dig out this tile. So they won't dig out the middle areas anymore, which is perfect. So now I just need him to do this. This is now the simple code. So I just need him to find the nearest soil here. And this one I'm only gonna do inside just because I do know I have a few holes in the fences right now, especially. So I'm gonna just do that. And then you can go forever. Now, there's a couple bits of turf over here. You can either do this manually yourself, or I'm gonna go grab my gopher bot, my little assistant, and I'm gonna go tell him to do it for me. So then we'll go to tree digger, and he should be the exact same, and he's not, so just hit start play. So it looks like when you do update a bot's code that's linked, you have to stop the other bot and then resume play for the new code to automatically be uploaded to them from the bot database, which makes sense. That's fair. That is fair. So I'm just gonna go real quick and clean up the edge work and then put down my tile here, so that way we can you know, get this all cleaned up and looking pretty and have ourselves a nice wood farm. But let me know down below in the comments how you guys like to do your wood farm. Is it similar? Is it different? I really want to know, especially if it's different. I know a lot of people might be using the tried and true Shabby method, the dense forest, or the dense farming as I call it, or just the Shabby farming, to where I do this dense farming path here so that everything falls onto the pathways. And then that way it's all nice, it's neat, it looks good. There's not shit everywhere once you start getting fences down. That's the best part about it is the fences, right? Now you can see stuff is not being planted right now. And that's because remember we froze the seed bot because I wanted to do all this by hand real quick, and I didn't want him to be planting in some of these tree stumps here. So because cedars, they're fast, okay? I'm telling you right now, I don't care how fast you are, they're gonna kick your ass, and then you're gonna get mad because now they planted a fresh tree and you're gonna have to go dig it up and wait. So all right, let's clean this up and see how it looks. All right, and here is the basis of our tree farm. So I think this is a good size. This will hold us over for quite some time. And I do have enough space to the north here, right? North, well, we'll call it north. See, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here. So I can extend this even further to get a 4x3 section of trees. If I do need them, I should be pretty good with this for a while. Now you can see we're low, and that's because we didn't have the tree seeder going, and I went around and manually took care of a lot of things there, so that obviously slowed the process down. But that's okay because we've got other things to do, and it's not the end of the world if your processes get backed up, okay? Like, if your game is running smoothly and you're not changing things and your storages look like this, you have a problem. You have a production problem, and you need to go address that. Now, you could have a broken bot, or your processes could just be immature and inadequate, so you do need to go and upgrade them. That's all. It's not a big deal. It happens. You know, just get over it. Go fix it. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Super easy stuff. But yeah, we've got the trees going now. This is looking great. We'll do the same thing here. I think I need some more sandy tracks. Let me delete what's here, because obviously the only thing that it costs for me to get sand is the bucket, right? So there's no reason to not be doing this. And there's a barricade in my way. Excuse you. Thank you. So we can do this, and this will be a nice basic little area here. I'm gonna delete like a random patch there, so there's a sand open in the middle there. So he'll go take care of that for us, help us out. Oh, I messed up. I forgot to hold, what is it, shift or control to make it a blueprint. Yeah, when you have the stock, obviously you'll try and put it down, right? You can also just hit control, and you see how it goes into like a transparency there? That means you're gonna just build a blueprint model of it. So that's how you can build excess if you already have some. It's a great little tip to understand there. You can see my planks are backed up a little bit too at the moment because I had the storage bot incorrect. I had him still looking over here. When I moved it, I didn't move him. You know, again, that's just a thing that happens. Now what I want to do is I want to clean this area up. So I'm going to have my gopher eventually grab a shovel, clean up the tree stumps, and then redig the holes so that way they don't have holes around here. It's just going to be a dirt patch. And then I'm going to take the turf right here that we have, and I'm going to fill all that in. And then all that's going to be over here is a rock quarry, and then we'll do something with that, maybe something aesthetically, who knows? And we'll turn that into a quarry and get that rolling, rock and rolling. And then that, or ignore it and move the whole production over here because it's a lot bigger. So one or the other, it doesn't matter which way we go. But yes, we're going to wrap that up here in the next episode. Now that we've got our wood production better, we're going to wait for that to catch up to us, get all the facilities stocked up and ready. Make sure all those processes are good. I'll know that if they fill up, we're fine again with basic processes happening, especially if I do some blueprints on the side. Then we're going to come over here to our structural workbenches, and we're going to set up 5 bots. I can't math for some reason. And we're going to create all of these right here. So we're going to need to make square frames first so we can get them stockpiling because we're going to need them for panels. We're going to need them for box frames. And then we're going to get triangles and cranks in here as well. A small box for cranks. The panels and square frames and triangles will probably have 3 crates of boxes. And then the square frames probably just 1 or 2 high. Nothing crazy needed on those. So, but all right, brothers and sisters, if you want to make sure you get around for that next episode, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. If you're not already subscribed, or just double check to make sure you are. And as usual, I hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.